is able to reuse 85% of the electronic parts that come into their facility, reducing toxic e-waste that would be sent to California landfills or shipped overseas. In addition to their e-waste program, Surplus Service is committed to their community by donating upcycled equipment to local nonprofit organizations. They also advocate for equitable hiring practices and invest in workforce development for those formerly incarcerated and re-entering their communities. Their UpcyclIT program, community engagement, and sustainable business practices truly demonstrate a commitment to protecting the environment while contributing to a diverse and vibrant economy. Please join me in congratulating Surplus Services. Any words?
Does a saucer and cup come with the plate?
Next year.
So I'd like to say that we're a small business. I'd like to say that the reason that we're here is because we're sustainable and we're conscious about the environment. Actually, I grew up with parents who went through the Depression, so we're just cheap. We're very conscious about sustainability. Essentially, in fact, there's a few folks in the audience who are a few winners who are actually our clients. You may not know it, but you are our clients. Essentially, we're very conscious about sustainability, all of the stuff that you don't want, like computers, servers, phones, medical equipment. We take all that into our facility. We repair, refurbish, and reuse it. About 85% of what comes into our facility gets repaired, refurbished, and reused, which is a huge quantity that gets reused. We're adamant about trying to not recycle stuff. Not that recycling is a bad word, it's not. It's just that we are very conscious about reuse rather than recycling, and obviously that means that we don't landfill. We took that beyond just recycling into doing a lot more from an environmental perspective. We decided to change out our building and go to solar. We own our own building. We thought it was crazy at first to put solar up there, but again, because we're cheap, we liked having a energy bill going from about $700 or $1,000 something down to $19 a month. I like that. That's very cheap. That includes our heat and our electricity. So we changed out our lights. We went from standard fluorescent lights down to LED lights, which I think went from like 50 or 100 watts per watt down to about 15 watts per light. We changed out our HVAC units. We went from standard gas generated HVAC units. We changed those out and replaced them with what's called a heat exchange unit. So it basically runs off of pulling air out of the environment and then heats that. It takes whatever heat is in the air and changes it over to heat and or air conditioning. We changed out our, we're in the process right now of changing out our trucks. We just got a grant from the state of California, thank you state of California, for I believe about $100,000 to replace out our diesel trucks with zero emission vehicles and or low NOx vehicles. So that's a big deal for us. We're excited about that. And that's really helped us grow and get with a lot of additional clients. So we picked up some significant clients through doing that. All of our business is B2B. We're focused on essentially large corporations, large organizations. We work with a lot of counties. We just got back from San Quentin. They not only let us in, but they actually let us out, which I was a little bit surprised about. But we were at San Quentin meeting with a number of the inmates. There were a number of organizations there and a handful of corporations, including us. And we talked with them about jobs, opportunities, resumes, and really wanted to give them an opportunity for when they do get out, because unfortunately we have a system that once people do something, whether it's a big thing and oftentimes a little thing, they end up in a situation where when they do get out, they have virtually no opportunity. So we work very aggressively with other companies, with other organizations to make sure that there's opportunity for those folks as well as other folks coming from challenged communities. And we're almost stupid about the fact that we are active in a lot of community initiatives. I'm on the board for the East Bay Leadership Group. We're on the board for the Silicon Valley Leadership Group. We're Very heavily involved with the Recycle Waste Reduction Commission for Santa Clara County. We're on the Technical Advisory Committee. I'm on the board for the Boy Scouts of America. I can't remember all of the other stuff. So we do a lot of community outreach, a lot of programs. And lastly, I want to say that we have an outstanding team. One of them doesn't like to get into the limelight, so he's over there taking pictures. But we have a great team here who does a super job identifying stuff, repairing stuff, and getting it sold and getting it back out into the marketplace. So thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity, and we're excited.
Honor to welcome to the podium the magnificent, passionate California Secretary of Agriculture, Karen Ross.
Yes, everybody in the Brown administration loves each other dearly.